recording. Hello, I'm now here with the second list here, my first half of 2024 video game music list. This one was like honestly way tougher to make. I played a bunch of Sonic games, Sonic adjacent games, um, which you can see uh, on my sheet if you look at that. Of course, Sonic games, even if the games aren't not all of the games are very acclaimed. The music tends to be. Um, so it was definitely hard making decisions like with all of those songs from the ones that I played. And then I played a rhythm game, and you know it was a rhythm game I enjoyed. So as you might expect, I enjoyed the music too. Um, lot lot of songs here. It was kind of tough, and there were some like kind of shocking. Um, I surprised myself. I was like, wow, I didn't know this game wasn't gonna end up in my list. Um, but yeah, let's not delay any further. We have the first honorable mention coming up. There is going to be one song on here due to some copyright stuff that I'm a little unsure about that I won't be playing. It's I'll tell you in advance. It's six, number six that I will not play. Uh, I guess since it's in the playlist, you might hear a little bit, but I will have to skip through it. Um, but anyway, let's get right into the first honorable mention here. Of the games that didn't make the list, but I felt had a song that I wanted to highlight, we have Ode from the Tales Noir prologue. This is quite loud, actually. Let me look at the previous thing. Oh, I don't have that open. All right, this is a good volume. Um, Tales Noir prologue wasn't actually very standout to me. I wouldn't say after playing it I would get the full game. Um, but this song, which of course plays in like the nightclub, really has that nightclub feel. Was a big fan of it. Singer's gonna come in here. The singer has sort of a like an accent, maybe like a foreign accent that I feel like. Um, Definitely for me personally, it doesn't hurt the song. And it really just gives out that feel of maybe like a uh, sort of what am I trying to maybe like theoretical nightclub, like you envision it. You can hear like the lady on the little stage singing. Um, as this music plays, you got maybe the piano guy in the back. So listen to 25 more seconds. Sorry, 15 more seconds, 2 minute mark. As we get into the second honorable mention. A very smooth song. Honorable mention we have Coasting from Transistor. Um, Transistor is actually quite a musical game, and it does also have like an ending song with full lyrics and everything. I would say for a while that song was on my list, but it was pushed off, and this is the one that survived. Plays in the break area, sort of a running theme for me. I do like those smooth, calming sort of break area music. Um, yeah, it's a nice little like break kind of tune. Yeah. There's also a mechanic where you can hum to the music as well. You can hear the player character here pictured on that image humming. She's like, something like that, I guess. If you can hear the humming, I don't know if that mic picks it up, but nice and smooth. And we're going to, as it loops back around here, there's actually a little bit more here. I think you hear a little piano coming in, right? Maybe not, maybe it's later. Here it is. Very quietly. Yeah, definitely gets louder much later on. But we are going to move on into number 15. It is the final boss battle from the murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. I literally wrote this thing down. I'm going to read it word for word. Sonic games are usually known for their strong musical presence, and when the gameplay is as simple as the murder of Sonic the Hedgehog, it almost feels like the most important thing. There were a lot of Sonic games that barely missed, but this one hangs on because while it does kind of loop, it actually doesn't. When it loops, it actually introduces a little bit something new, and I do like that. And I guess this is a good place, if any, to mention that I did play Sonic Mania, and this was the one that shocked me. I was like, man, I'm not gonna have any Sonic Mania on here. And I do really like the Green Hill Zone cover rendition. I do like that. It's Metallic Madness, right? Where the guy is like, da 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 da, something. No, I don't even know the words, so I can't really say it. I like Metallic Madness. But yeah, those ones, what kept them off the list is at the end, I felt like they looped. I was like, wow, it's already looping. And for some reason, I was like, I couldn't get over that. This one here, it's kind of looping, but this is new, right? What you're hearing right now. Jaguar says here, forgot about this one. This is a good one. Yeah. Faves were the Endless Runner music and the Final Interrogation music. I can't say I really remember the Final Interrogation music. I may have to check that one out again. I do remember liking Dining Car, which isn't on that list, but Endless Runner music, I believe, assuming we're talking about the same thing, is number 14 here. Dream Gear plays during the gameplay sections of this game. This one is super catchy in my opinion, because the gameplay it's like Subway Surfers, right? I don't really want to play Subway Surfers that much, but this song, it made me I can't wait for that Subway Surfers section so I can listen to this again. Yeah. This one's super good. It's very simple. It does kind of loop very quickly, but man, is it catchy. Yeah, the Dream Gear. Yeah. Still on the boss theme. I understand for a fact. Yeah. That one definitely. The variations are very cool. Yeah. This is. I could only find the extended version for some reason, so. We're gonna move on here to number 13. Cannabis from Unbeatable, White Label. This is familiar. This is a whole song, so we're gonna listen to the whole thing. There's lyrics here that kind of wanna. Okay, well, you can see that. Complex rhythm is hard to get tired of. So Unbeatable White Level, it has this sort of aesthetic. Um, the things that come to mind are things like Jet Set Radio, um, which I haven't played unfortunately. I gotta play at some point. What else am I thinking of? The movie Scott Pilgrim versus the World. That's sort of like underground, um, alternative kind of aesthetic. It feels like almost, um, even though I don't know if it really is underground and alternative. But it has that feel. The game itself, with its visuals, very much has that feel too. It's it's the kind of stuff that I just want, like more and more games, movies, everything, more of it. Um, this one's cool. Very big parallels as it ends with Amitrans to the Scott Pilgrim versus the World um, opening sequence where they introduce the opening credits. Number 12 here, another unbeatable song. This is Mirror. You can see it. Probably just like that many symbols in a row. The rest of the song is like, that's fair. Yeah. So Unbeatable is that rhythm game I mentioned before. I think you're gonna see a lot of it. So I don't know if I'm gonna have so much to say every time, even though these are full songs. We're gonna listen to the whole 3.5 minutes of this, in my opinion. That's what we're doing. Um, uh, I think the very first time I listened to this, I wasn't like super into the vocalist of this, but it's ultimately, the song I think is just really good, and it like kind of grew on me, and I'm like, vocalist is fine. The song is super good. Big fan. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, for the first Unbeatable song, a lot of sympathy. It's really true. If you're wondering about the gameplay of this game, this is it's a rhythm game. I would say it's, how can I describe it? Because it's a two-button rhythm game. So you have the up button and the down button basically, and the things come and go like that. That kind of thing. Um, yeah, the notes come in or the beats come in, much like Guitar Hero or something, but it's just two buttons and they come in like from the left or from the right. Yeah. I'm gonna run out of things to say about Unbeatable. I just saw a little orange. Hopefully the stream is fine. I'm seeing some unstable bitrate. Hopefully things don't crash. But it's okay, I'm gonna run out of things to say about Unbeatable if I keep talking. I guess we'll just listen to the rest of the song and then we'll get to number 11. So we can do that. And this part where it kind of goes up. Number 11. Our Lone Sales. This is Not Alone. This was a book club game that I'm part of, a group where we play, we recommend a video game once a month and we play them. This one was the most recent one. It was June's game. And so we just had a discussion of it. And the music was kind of mentioned where like in passing, where most of the people said that it's kind of not really what they would listen to outside of the game, but it definitely works for the game. And I very much agree. Um, And I will say, it took a couple listens before I really warmed up to this particular song from Parlon Sales. Because it starts off, pretty slow here, as you can see, but it very uh, much is a song that builds. The saxophone's gonna come in, um, and it, yeah, going off of that, it building works super well with the game where you're on this, as you can see pictured, this sort of land ship with its sail, and you're just sailing along as this music plays, and things appear in the background. Here comes like the next idea. And then of course we're sailing along again, and you know, it's this nice slow build. And I mean, I guess we're just gonna listen to the whole thing to just hear the whole build. For me, having played the game, I really can just picture the ship just sailing again as I listen to this song. Simple but percussive song is awesome. Here's that saxophone stuff. Yeah. Of course, after this, in a minute, we'll be getting into the top 10. There's another song I like from Parlon Sales that is not on the list. I guess I can spend the time talking about mentioning it. It was Colored Engine. I feel like that's like maybe considered like the main song of the game. Also quite a nice one. I do really like the build, the saxophones just happening. Like chord happening here, right? And we got number 10. This is Ichthyosaurus Communist from Abzu. Big orchestral song that's gonna happen here. The music of this game, some of it's like normal stuff, but like this one and a bunch of the other ones use the names of like scientific names of sea creatures. Ichthyosaurus communis is some sort of like extinct dinosaur sea creature, I believe. Maybe not dinosaur, but like extinct sea creature from the days of old. And I had something written here because I am writing an article to go along with this. The underwater world has always been fascinating to visualize in a game. So much potential to create incredible sceneries that are both realistic and somehow completely fantasy. Zoo is a masterful execution of this idea, and I find the key to its success to be its music. Although an unwieldy name, Ichthyosaurus Communist transitions smoothly through gameplay sequences. I think you can actually hear the song bring to life multiple potential scenes, just like the start of a start of a movie, right? Where you see all the scenery. It's like a drone flight. I may have to finish up the sentence when I actually post the article. I wonder if there's like a particular movie I can point out, but I mean, it's not coming to mind. But like, this feels like a movie song where you run through all the sceneries, like different ideas happening, right? This one right here. As you would expect, like the underwater, there's a lot you can do. I believe that's the end of the song here. Yes. Into number 9. Eternal Horn. Nights into Dreams. Yeah. This is a Sonic adjacent song, Nights into Dreams made by the Sonic team. This is the first level music. Um, it's nice and upbeat, and there's going to be like a lot of different ideas happening. Um, I think it really grew on me because I had to play this level a couple times, having not understanding how to beat the first boss. So I would lose to the boss, and I would get back into this level. And as this would happen, slowly but surely, I'm like, this song is great. It's fun, energetic. There's a lot going on. Big fan of Nights into Dreams. I feel like I can't really explain why this game is so good. I think I've heard this song, maybe a remix of one of the Sega All-Stars racing games. Would make sense. Yeah. This is a nice one. It's so memorable that like anytime I hear it at the very beginning, because when you actually play the level, for whatever reason, you always just get randomly jumped by some enemies. Like the character will go like, ow! And I play that noise just like in my head when listening to the beginning of the song. This is a super long song, 8 minutes 45 seconds. Now this is the complete version. For some reason, Nights into Dreams, like I feel like there's a bunch of different like versions, or like maybe they remastered the game or something. They sound slightly different sometimes. I'm pretty sure this is the one that I remember hearing in the game, but like I don't know. But here's a whole new idea. It just keeps going and going. There's a reason this is 8 minutes and 45 seconds long. And we will move on to number 8. From Summer in Mara, the prologue. Summer in Mara prologue. This is Marinera. Marinera. Yes. Very simple piano to start. It's going to go into a whole big thing here. I guess if you remember like Boat Buds, which is weirdly coincidental since there's like a boat in this picture here, even though the prologue doesn't really involve a boat. This is that sort of, adventure song. And even more so is there's like this orchestral thing. It's like the two things that I like, and it's like they put it together. It's a big fan of this music. I think it was basically this song, and of course the ending cinematic where they showed a bunch of like stuff that wasn't in the prologue. That kind of sold me on this game. The prologue itself was kind of like, it's okay, and then like this song happened, the scenes that played in that sort of like end of prologue trailer. Yeah. This is the type of genre I like, so of course it would end up on here. This game also has a ukulele version that I kind of like as well, and we'll listen to a little bit. We'll listen to the rest of this and a little bit of the ukulele. Yeah. Next on the playlist is the ukulele version. Listen to it. I do like the ukulele. Yeah. Nice to have a ukulele version that makes sense for the kind of game it is, I think. Um, nice song. As we move on, a big shift here in type of genre as we move on to number 7, The Unbeatable. We've got Proper Rhythm. I think the thing you should know is that this is the tutorial song. This is like the song that plays while it's teaching you the game. Yeah, has like a sort of announcer voice telling you stuff. Just watch a disconnect happen, I think. Don't tell me the Bitbird's gonna do that now during this song. Looks like it stayed okay. Just a random quick drop. Hopefully it wasn't that bad. Jam the key. Um, this is tutorial, right? This is like, it's like, when the note comes here, hit that button. And of course the lyric as it's playing is like also a tutorial. And then coming up here, of course you gotta teach people how to play the long notes, right? More long notes, of course. It's such a good song. Honestly, like, I might go back and put this one higher. Like, the way it's integrated is so cool. The way it relates to being a tutorial is so cool. The song is just good. Yeah. Upcoming next is number 6, which I previously said. How much time is left? 20 seconds. I can do this real quick. I'll show you number 6. It's the credit songs of Ape Out. Yeah, 10 more seconds, and I gotta get ready to skip over because you can see your Ape Out end credit song. That's all there is to it. Let's mute. Let's mute, and then yeah. All right. And then when I'm ready, I can move on to the next one. So Ape Out, the credit song. I couldn't even find like an official thing. This is some guy like recording it just as he played the game. He even mentions like in the description, I think here, like this obviously isn't my work, but I know it's a song. It's extremely hard to find. It's blah blah blah. You know, he recorded. He forgot the first couple of notes because he hit record too late. Um, does have a copyright claim that says it's Pharaoh Sanders. You've got to have freedom, which is why I want to avoid playing it because that's like an official song with our official studio that like I don't want to deal with. This song is crazy because like honestly, all of Abot's music is like super good, super like got the saxophone, got the beat pumping and everything. But a lot of it, like as this guy here says, that it's like it tends to be reactive and generative, and this one is the only one that isn't. Um, and yeah, it's a super long song. You can see 10 minutes as like the whole credits play, and then even when the credits end, it just keeps going and going. Puts in the drums, puts in the horns. Everything is there. Really cool. We're gonna move on to the top 5 here. To unmute, and then this is The Poet and the Muse from Alan Wake, number 5. Like a kind of a simple, slow song. And I do feel that like the main song of Alan Wake tends to be is it Children of the Elder God is their upbeat, sort of rock song. And that one's good too. But like this one, just like it's nice and smooth, and the way it's integrated into the game is like super, super good. The scenes that are happening, I won't. I'll try to like avoid spoiling it, right? I don't want to like spoil anything, but this song has like it's a plot point, and then you learn like where to advance, sort of, as you play it, and then the chapter ends, and then this like the whole song plays, and it's like wow. And right now, and also for like the next minute or so, like it's pretty simple. Um, I think of what I want to say here. I think, yeah, I think I said what I want to say. Alan, the character, goes on a drunken rant during this chapter. This is playing really funny. I think, one of the peaks of the game. Yeah, song's kind of long. I might even just might even imitate it, right? So like, hey, if I wrote, I'm a writer. I'm a writer. And if I wrote books, they'd be the best. They'd be the best books. Barry, Barry, are you listening to me? Because I'm a writer, and that's why. That's why they'd be the best books, Barry. I could write 10 books. They'd be the 10 best books. Because I'm a writer. Barry, I miss my wife, Barry. I miss my wife. I miss her a lot. This is the rant, basically. Super, like, I don't think it's supposed to be comedic, but it kind of is. Um, can't go wrong with any end chapter song in that game. Hello, Max. It's very true. I guess I should mention here that I wanted to avoid licensed music. Of course, this one here is this part that happens is super good. I'm a big fan of this. Yeah, Space Oddity, big fan of Space Oddity. That's just like a regular song. That's not video game music. So don't have Space Oddity on here. Don't have. I do want to mention Nightmare by Poe. Was the first time I heard that song in Alan Wake. Obviously, Poe is an artist who exists in real life. Did like that song as well, but like it's kind of like a licensed song. It's like I feel like that doesn't, in most cases, encapsulate video game music. There may be an exception in the future. That was something, listening to the Alan Wake credit songs and Death Stranding, which is still ongoing for me. I'm like, these are kind of just songs. Also, there's copyright stuff that happens there, and I don't want to deal with that. But yeah, into number 4, back to Unbeatable. This one is Forever Now. Yeah. I honestly, I feel like I've exhausted everything from Unbeatable. I might as well just restate everything, I've never actually seen the full movie of Scott Pilgrim versus the World, but I've seen so many clips of it that I kind of feel like I have. I look at all the material. There was actually a thing where there was recently a animated I think series of Scott Pilgrim that came out, and I found out that the band that did the opening sequence of that animated series was just a band I listened to, just occasionally, it's just a band I knew about and I liked their music, called Necry Talkie. And I was like, wow, it's I think this is just sort of aesthetic that I enjoy. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, Unbeatable. There was this game that I watched the video of a long time ago called No Straight Roads that looked super cool. Yeah, need more of this. The full game is not even out. Um, I mean, there's one more song for Unbeatable. You know, we'll wait until that to get to it. Yeah, I don't know, 2 minutes of listening to this, I guess. Or yeah. I think this game actually, because I just mentioned No Stray Rose. I think this game has a crossover with it. Even though it's only in like prologue form right now, Unbeatable White Label. Um, it did like a song crossover. So yeah, it's all connected. There's only so much of this out there that it's all connected. Good time for some water. Also, the part that just played like 5 seconds ago that sounds a little glitchy. I am a fan of that as well, because you know, it is sort of unique and kind of like weird, but it's in a way that I personally uh, enjoyed. Part the lyrics came in went crazy, yeah. I do think the lyrics, like I think the music is so good that the lyrics feel like a weak point. Um, but even then, you know, lyrics are definitely not bad. All right, got some very different songs coming in. We have uh, we have Delphinus Delphus from Abzu. Um, this is the sheet music one posted by the guy who made the song. So you can I guess the way my screen's cropped, it cuts off where he says like this is a non-looping intro triggered at the earliest possible moment of the Fish Highway. Uh, and then here, the first part of the Fish Highway is a simple loop introducing a more energetic variation of the theme. So this video, I mean, I will post the playlist, of course. You can read, you know, this person's ideas as he created this sort of orchestral masterpiece. But yeah, Delphinus delphis, of course, is the scientific name for dolphins. Um, so this is like a big swimming sequence uh, where you get to swim with dolphins. So of course that's very cool. Yeah, just a visually stunning game here with the music to match. Um, music to match its visuals. This is pretty long, right? 5 minutes. Yeah, we'll listen to like maybe a minute more of this, and we'll go on to the number two. Yeah, I am definitely a huge fan of these orchestral pieces. While the next section of the Fish Highway is locked in terms of linear timing, so this interstitial bit is meant to transition out of the previous segment while preparing the upcoming cooldown area. But yeah, this part that there's a bit of like ethereal kind of sounding stuff happening here. All right, we can move on from there. Two. This is from Nights into Dreams, Dreams, Dreams. The kids version, of course. Gotta wait for the intro to play. Yeah. Much like Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion, that credit song, this is the credit song to Nights into Dreams. You know, has that really like kid song feel. And then of course the kids that are gonna sing here, adds to it. It's just a good feeling. Beat the game, and this is what this is what happens. Uh, yeah, there is an adult version where like people like professional singers sing. I feel like it's not as good as this one. The kids just add to it. It feels like you've ever seen Barney, the purple dinosaur, right? It's like one of those. And like there's a lot of Barney songs that honestly I hate, but this one, which is like a nice musical, it's nice music, and it's also like it feels like it calls back to the nostalgia of Barney. Yeah, Nights is purple too. But yeah, very much like Turnip Boy from the last list. Um, this is sort of just like that, you know, kind of like a kid song feeling, um, upbeat credit thing. I get where you're coming from with Barney. Yeah, has that sort of feel, and I do like music like that. I think this one I will say, like I couldn't find the exact version that I listened to in the game. So I have this one here that was uploaded by Classic Tyler. He says the original Nights in the Dream soundtrack, but I feel like it was slightly different from what I actually heard. And then the next song here is Dream Dream Kids version, I think uploaded by like Sega Dash Topic, and it's like slightly different too. Um, I forget how. I think if I listen to it now, they'd sound the same. But like definitely when I had played the game and I was looking for the song, there was like something's different, um, which is really interesting. Like it seems like they maybe had a couple versions. Yeah, I think we got to get to the part where the adults start singing back up, um, and we'll of course move on to the number one. This is a good time to light screen here, highlight the rest of my list here. There you go. Just the number one coming up here. After this flute solo is the adult singing some backup, and some of the lyrics too, maybe. Yeah, they are. It's kind of like super weird. But no, I like it. We're gonna move on to number one now. We can the version feels like it sounds like two. Number one here, it's unbeatable. This is Empty Diary. Yeah. Um, yeah. Like I feel like I just gotta repeat everything. Yeah, I like the aesthetic, super good, super cool music. A lot of the visual features in this game. After I played this game, the I mean this channel here, T-Cell, they uploaded a trailer for like the announcing the official release in 2025, and like what they showed, super cool. there is in this game a little bit of like walking around and stuff, but then, like they showed off like a phone. You could like take pictures or something. Um, looks very cool. Uh, I really would like this game to be super good. Um, yeah, 2025. Uh, I do like the lyrics here, specifically. I don't know about the all of the lyrics, but I like the part where they say, right here, endless soup of apathy, um, just coming up here. Oh, endless loop of apathy. I like that. I like that phrase. Um, it is like a lyrically, I guess, filled song where it's about not being able to, I guess, fill this metaphorical diary. I think maybe a physical diary. Yeah. Um, I honestly I don't know what else to say. We're gonna play this out, I guess. The game has definitely been in development for a while. I believe White Label came out 2021. Um, they were shooting for 2023, I think, full release. And there's like a blog post out there where they're like, yeah, we're not gonna meet that. And 2025 is the new date, which even if it doesn't happen then, I don't have an issue with it, of course. I definitely hope it comes out though. Yeah. When I played this game, I played most of the songs on beginner difficulty, just get through all the songs, and then I was like, I'll do one song all the way up to the expert difficulty, and it was this one that I ended up doing. So yeah, maybe it's sort of tied to me in that way, or connected to me in that way, where connected, like I'm connected more to it than the other songs. That's the list. And there you have it. The next thing to do, of course, is to go to my playlist, uh, 2024, make it public. Somehow this one has 279 views, even though it's been private the whole time. And I will post that there. Um, that's what it is. My 2024 first half, my top 15 plus two honorable mentions of the games I played. There it is. Thank you.